I better be in frame before I start this thing.
That would be annoying.
Hey, I'm off camera right now. How's it going? Hey guys, what's up? It's Clint, and I'm here with Jed today, and we are in a really sweet, just under 1,000 square foot facility that he hand built himself. No help whatsoever, from what I understand. But we're going to learn a little bit more about that today, and so we have some pretty good questions for you. Are you ready to get into this?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so my first question is obviously, how did you come up for the idea for this facility?
So, not a very interesting story, but just happens to be with our family. I have 3 small children, 3 boys.
Nice family.
8, 9, and 10. An amazing wife, and outside of our home we have a pool, and my wife was getting to the point where we had so many children over at our house to swim and do different things outside that we really just needed an area for them to go in and either change, take a shower, do something like that before they got in their cars to go home. And the makeup of our home required them to go through our house to do so. So my wife asked, "Can we get a place where they can go to the restroom instead of going through the house?" And I said, "Hey, I have a couple ideas." And that's where the light bulbs went off. And from there, it really took some iterative steps, but I finally convinced my wife into not only putting a bathroom in to an outbuilding, but actually to turn an outbuilding into a golf simulator shed.
Yeah, and I mean, I've already tested the bathroom myself, and I gotta say, it works great, but there are some other things around here that we'd like to explore. So I guess my next question is, why are we doing a YouTube channel?
Interestingly enough, with my 3 boys, they all really love YouTube, love everything about getting to understand and getting an in-depth look at other people and what they go through and how they got to be where they are.
The human experience.
Exactly. And so one of the ideas that we came up with, when I search simulator golf or indoor golf or just more average golfer videos on YouTube, it's hard to find. There's not a whole lot of instruction for people that are the 10 to 15 to 18 handicappers that you see on a regular basis, and come to find out there's quite a few of those in the world. Not everybody's a scratch golfer. Not everybody wants to see someone do it absolutely perfect every time, but to see, oh, I could probably hang. I could probably play with those guys. So my boys asked me, and they said, "Hey, what have you thought about doing this? We have this facility. I think that would be kind of cool." And from there, it kind of spawned into a channel.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, that sounds great. I know that a lot of people, myself included, look on YouTube for golf instructional videos, and we can't always find other people that are going through the same struggles that, you know, you and I and some of the other guys that we're going to be playing with are going through. And so I think it's great that we're going to have some of that content, and then maybe some of the better golfers as well that show up on our channel from time to time. But I guess before I go there, I would ask you, what direction is this channel going? Like, where are we taking it? What are we going to offer the viewers out there?
And to be as completely transparent as possible, this is going to be one of those give and take type of answers. Clint and I have worked together a little bit on coming up with where we want this to go. A couple ideas for the channel: instructional videos. We've already talked about them. Love to help the, again, 15 to 18 to 20 handicap golfers lower their score, look better in front of their friends on golf trips, those different types of things. And we do have the opportunity here because we do have a close friend who is a golf course pro. He's a PGA professional.
He's okay.
And he's willing to help, and he's willing to show us how to become where we want to be as golfers. Other things we want to put on the channel are competition. My friends and I are very extremely competitive, and we like to win, and we like to egg each other on a little bit, throw some shade every once in a while on other people's golfing, but just ultimately have a really good time out here. A lot of competitions you'll see on this channel. I also, as I mentioned, my kids love golf. Love to show some junior golf out here, as well as even some family competitions as well.
Hey, and that all sounds really interesting, really great to watch. I just have one more quick question before we get this tour started, and that's, what kind of software is running this whole thing?
So that's a great point. I'm left-handed. For those of you out there that are left-handed golfers, you'll understand that everything's a bit different. Harder to find clubs, harder to find equipment. There's usually one left-handed golf glove on the shelf for a left-handed person, which is a right-handed golf club. So I had to do a little more research into how to best find a software that matched up for the both left and right-handed golfers. And so after a lot of research, chose the UNEEKOR system and went with the IXO They have a couple of versions. The IXO allows you to do different things, really is extremely versatile for both data and simulated play. But I don't want to get too in-depth into the software. Later video might come out and show exactly what types of software, what types of challenges, courses, different opportunities that you have with this software. Stay tuned, little plug, stay tuned, smash the like, share, hit that notification so that we can see when our next video is coming your way.
All right, awesome. Let's get into that tour.
All right, guys, as Clint mentioned, we wanted to walk you guys through a little tour of what we've got going on here. So as you step inside the shed, Clint's going to do some panoramic views, and I might just talk as the background goes. One of the first things that I want to point out is our wall, an ode to golf lore, if you will. We went ahead and put the 12 hole of Augusta National. Super excited, super pumped about that. Over here you have 3 of our sets, just some of our golf caddy equipment. Some people out here already left their clubs, and these are the players that usually play out here more consistently. We may do a what's in the bag for some of our different individuals coming up. Here's the software setup. We've got our gaming computer as well as our monitor over here. A TV that can be hooked up either to watch the big game, or it can also be an additional monitor for more data. As we pan to the screen in the system, we've got a 16 by 910 screen on the wall, a 4K projector just over our heads here, as well as the UNEEKOR IXO software. We'll go through more in depth in later videos about why I chose, again, the software that I did, who I used for help. Some big shout outs coming. Really want to give some credit where credit's due to how this all got put together. But initially, just for the tour, follow me around here. These benches are just for some additional storage. Allows us to put in some different training aids and different aspects of the shed that need to be stored. One of my favorite locations right now is the garage. As you'll see on the wall here, it seems like every person that comes to the shed adds their clubs and keeps them here over the winter. Heading into the kitchen area, got our steps up, got our fridge, toaster oven for any late night snacks that we want to do, just the different areas of the cabinetry. Eventually it's going to be a wet bar sink right here to allow for some different beverage options as well as cleaning. Coat rack, and then into the bathroom.
That started it all.
Absolutely. This is the reason why we built this entire project, was for a bathroom for those that are at the pool. You have the shower, the stool, and everything in here. I had nothing to do with the design. My wonderful wife did all of that and turned out incredible. Again, more shout outs coming here soon. I have a lot of people to thank for this shed, but that'll be in a later video.